February 1943. The Eastern Front was a landscape of frozen desperation. Following the catastrophic defeat at Stalingrad, the entire German southern wing was in danger of total collapse. The Soviet Red Army, flushed with victory and sensing the end of the war, surged westward in a massive offensive known as Operation Star. Their goal was the total destruction of Army Group South. The strategic hub of Kharkov, a vital railway junction, and the fourth largest city in the Soviet Union, was the primary objective. As the Soviets advanced, the German forces were in full retreat, their lines shattered. It was in this moment of extreme peril that Field Marshal Erich von Manstein would execute his famous backhand blow. Manstein's plan was daring. He intentionally allowed the Soviets to capture Kharkov, drawing them deep into a salient that overextended their supply lines. While the Soviets celebrated, Manstein was quietly gathering his strength. The newly formed SS Panzer Corps, this elite force, comprised of the Leibstandarte, das Reich, and Totenkopf divisions, represented the pinnacle of German armored power. Among their arsenal was a weapon that would soon become a legend: the WWII heavy tank. Weighing 56 tons and armed with the devastating 88mm gun, the Tiger was about to make its definitive combat appearance. On February 19th, the counteroffensive began. The SS Panzer Corps struck the overextended Soviet flanks with surgical precision. In the freezing mud and snow, the German panzers sliced through the Soviet columns. The Tiger tanks, acting as steel spearheads, proved nearly invulnerable to Soviet anti-tank fire at long range. The speed and ferocity of the assault caught the Red Army completely by surprise, turning a triumphant advance into a chaotic retreat. The struggle then moved into the city of Kharkov itself. The battle was a nightmare of house-to-house fighting amidst the ruins. The SS divisions, fighting with a fanatical determination, cleared the city block by block. By March 14th, the city was firmly back in German hands. The victory stabilized the entire southern front and bought the Wehrmacht vital months of time, setting the stage for the massive clash at Kursk that summer. The legacy of the Third Battle of Kharkov is one of operational genius and armored lethality. It was the last great victory for the German panzers in the East, showcasing the peak of their tactical capabilities. But it was also a warning. Despite the brilliance of the maneuver, the sheer weight of Soviet numbers was beginning to tilt the balance of the war. Kharkov 1943 remains a defining chapter in armored warfare, a story of a backhand blow that saved an army, and a final violent display of the Wehrmacht's fading powers.